Zimbabwe's history isn't just about kings, liberation struggles, or culture. Hidden in the shadows are crimes so bizarre, so brutal, and so unforgettable they've become part of our whispered folklore. From killers who struck without hesitation to doctors turned executioners. Today we count down the most brazen, brutal, and chilling crimes in our country's history. Kicking off our countdown is a modern dawn of terror that will never be forgotten. In 2021, a modern tragedy unfolded in Redcliffe. Kosho, a mentally disturbed man armed with spears and an axe, stormed a church vigil before attacking nearby homes. By the end of his rampage, 7 people, including children, were dead and 5 others injured. His arrest brought relief, but the community was left traumatized. In Beatrice, a quiet farming community, a horror story shook the nation. A man murdered his wife in a chilling attempt to conceal the crime. He kept her body hidden in a bucket of water under the bed before fleeing the scene. Ranchi was arrested in Malawi, extradited, and sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2017. Not all shocking crimes come with blood and weapons. This is evident with this next crime on our list. In the 2000s, Harare and other towns faced a heartbreaking wave of abandoned newborns left in bins, drains, and rivers. This silent epidemic became one of the most tragic social crimes in modern Zimbabwe. Stephen Chidumo was no ordinary criminal. He was an escape artist. A martial artist by training, he first broke free from police custody in the mid-90s. But in 1997, he pulled off the impossible, escaping from Chikurubi Maximum Security Prison itself. Alongside Edgar Masendeke, his partner in crime, Chidumo etched his name into Zimbabwe's criminal folklore. The mid-90s brought a transnational predator to Zimbabwe's doorstep. American doctor Michael Swango, already a fugitive suspected of poisoning patients in the United States, slipped into the country under a false name. Hired at Menene Mission Hospital, healthy patients began dying mysteriously on his shift. His suspicious colleagues eventually had him quietly removed. Swango was later convicted of multiple murders in the United States. Revealing Zimbabwe was just one stop on his international trail of death. In the early years of independence, trust in a Harare hospital was horrifically betrayed. Anesthetist Richard McGowan, nicknamed the Doctor of Death, conducted unauthorized lethal experiments on his patients, overdosing children with morphine without consent. Investigations revealed he disproportionately targeted black patients, sparking national outrage. His conviction in 1995 and the leniency of his sentence left a lasting scar on the nation's conscience. As the nation transitioned from Rhodesia to Zimbabwe, a different kind of terror emerged. In the mid-80s, the full scope of Samson Kanderai's rampage was uncovered. Armed with an axe, he had murdered over 50 people, mostly women. To confuse investigators, he sometimes carved political slogans into his victims' bodies. Captured in 1982, he chillingly led police to mass graves before taking his own life in custody, closing one of the nation's most brutal chapters. Bulawayo gave us a criminal legend, Aiden Digiden, known as Digiden. Obsessed with stealing Ford cars, he became even more famous for his outrageous escapes. He forged master keys, slipped out of Grey Prison, and once disguised himself as a guard escorting fake film equipment to walk straight through the gates. After wreaking havoc in South Africa, Diggy then vanished following his 1978 arrest, becoming a folk hero of audacious criminality. In the farming district of Mazo, bodies appeared in fields, brutally stabbed, mutilated, and carved with strange ritualistic markings. Whispers of Ngozi, vengeful spirits, spread through the community. Despite a massive colonial manhunt, the killer was never caught. To this day, the Mazoe murders remain one of Zimbabwe's most chilling, unsolved mysteries. Our final case takes us to Esigodini, then Essex Vale. A phantom stalker known as the Moonlight Murderer preyed on women walking home at night. His victims were found brutally assaulted and ritualistically mutilated. Fear consumed the town, but the killer was never caught. This was one of Zimbabwe's earliest and most terrifying unsolved serial killer cases. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. It helps us keep making more content like this. See you in the next one.